Morning everybody, on the way to work. Oh, it's a little bit nippy, not really cold enough for the heated grips, and it's about 20 past 7 on this fine morning in Cumbria. I'm on my way to work. I'm going to be travelling from Barrow through Dalton in Furness into Ulverston and then out the back roads into the back end of Ulverston to my secret workplace. No, it's not secret really, it's just hidden away in the background. Took that a bit shit. I'm looking this morning to talk about petrol stations. Now I know this has been done before, lots and lots of times, but I got one or two, or maybe even three things to talk about. The first of all is the location of them. Now, I don't know if this has happened to anybody else, but at the weekend when I went Leeds to the bike shop, Get Geared, excellent bike shop by the way, or bike gear shop, on the way home, taking the A roads, I suddenly looked down and realised that I didn't have a lot of fuel left, and panic set in because I didn't know the road all that well that I was on, so I couldn't remember where the garages were. Anyway, got to the point where the fuel gauge is flashing, or the last bar was flashing as well, and I needed to get fuel, obviously, so I'm starting to panic now. It came to mind when I was moving along these roads in the pitch black, the idea that the Americans have got. Right, you know how they've got, I mean, some of them have just got little plaggy signs, some of them have got just wooden signs that have been hand painted. However, would it not be a good idea, the same as on motorways, to do signs, just a little sign saying 20 miles to next fuel or whatever, you know what I mean? So that, one, you know how far you've got to walk if you do stop for fuel, do you know what I mean? You've got no fuel, sorry, and you have to break down. And two, if you're a woman on your own, or a bloke on your own for that matter, do you know what I mean? Doesn't, not necessarily just women, but, and you're frit or frightened and you're not wanting to move away from your car or the, you know, the confines of your bike, or leave it or whatever, and you can ring someone and they say, where are you? And you say, I don't know, I'm on this road, but I've just seen a sign that says 20 miles to the nearest petrol station, right? There's a good chance that people, because of these signs being up, will know where you are. So there's that. Secondly, and this is more puzzling to me, why don't petrol stations have a policy for them serving all the same shit inside? Because I'm sick of going to a garage for food or milk or something, and that garage not having it, when every other bloody garage within 2 miles, you just pick the wrong one that happens to be that one, do you know what I mean? And it hasn't got what you need. So I think there should be a national policy where every garage must stock the same, so that no matter where you go, you know you're going to be able to pick up that same thing, you know. Thirdly, and this is the big one, because I know it fucking fucks off every other biker that I know personally anyway, right? And that is the helmet policy when you're taking fuel. Now, it's got so bad in one of the Shell garages near me that even my K-Berg that flips up and shows my face, they won't start the fuel pump without you taking it all off. Now, I don't know whether they're just taking the piss or what, but they will not start the fuel until you flip your helmet up. You sat on the bike, you flip the helmet up. Even if you get off the bike, this is the other thing, right? Which is awkward as hell to get the fuel to the top when it's on a lean, but whatever. They're signalling out the window. They're giving it the flappy hands thing to tell you to get your helmet off. Now, why? Why oh why? Why not just have... I mean, the roof goes all the way to the back, right? These ceilings that are on these petrol stations, you could quite easily put a fucking camera at the back, right? Pointing down towards the back end of everybody's license plates, yeah? One camera. Done. You know? It's just, oh. Or have it, right? Have it so that everybody has the option on every garage to pay by card, yeah? Or have a security thing where you have to put your card in first. Even I'd be alright with that, you know what I mean? It's just, unless you go inside, you know? If you want to sit at that pump with your helmet on and pump fuel, you don't want to be taking that helmet off because you're all wrapped up for the winter, you know, and it takes you a bollet, or you've got ear bits in, or earphones, or whatever. The reason is that you do not want to have to take that fucking helmet off, then you should be allowed the option to just nick in a card. And I know there's going to be people that will say, well, why don't you just go to a garage that's got that option? Well, why should I have to go to the garage? They're providing a service. If they're going to provide a service and they want to be the best business, surely they're going to look, you want them to look at every single option. To every brand of driver, whether that be truck, car, fucking family people carrier, motorbike, scooter, whatever, and get them to just generic pumps. Do you know what I mean? I don't care about rocking up to a pump that looks slightly better than another one. If the fuel comes out at the same fucking rate and it's clean, yeah, and it's roughly the same price as everywhere else, it'll get my business if I'm there at the time. I haven't got anything in the way of preference, do you know what I mean? Other than I won't go to really, really backstreet garages, you know, that have like a garage where they fix cars and they've got one pump outside and it's from the 1950s. I don't pick fuel from them because I just, well, basically don't trust them. Fucking watering it down or whatever it is that you do to cut it. So, there's my 3 bugbears. Yeah? Location sign so as you know how far you've got to go for the next fuel stop. Generic foodstuffs and drink stuffs and just bulbs and all the rest of it like that in garages. And not just car stuff that fits fucking bikes, do you know what I mean? A generic bulb range for bikes. And the helmet policy needs to change. Anyway, that's my rant for the day. Soon be at work. So I'm gonna sign off in a second once this playboy gets out of the way. And I'll speak to you all on the next one. So, she was fucking stupid, wasn't she? Great food place, the kiosk, by the way. Awesome food place. Anyway, I'm signing off. So I've had my rant. I feel better. I'll probably be able to get into work and not be anywhere near as stressed now. So love to you all. Have a nice day or week, depending on when I post the next video. And take care of yourselves. If you're on bikes, have as much fun within your own limits as you can. Okay? And obviously within the legal speed limit, but to be fair, who does? Right. Take care, people. Bye.